Quickly explain how to use the VT rate editor. So it's very simple. It's based on Excel. It's available in this sheet here, Master Database SPT. You'll see that it's with all of the others, hotel rates, activity rates, but for today we're going to focus on VT rates. So the only thing that's really changed is the format. So what's happening right here is this obviously downloads the database directly to the sheet using this button here. So you put in the year that you want to edit and then you hit refresh, and it will then take a minute or two to download the data from the database, and you'll see that it all gets piled in here so that you can edit that data from this sheet. So what's important to notice is that the sheet format sort of follows as closely as possible with the contract that you receive from Air Tahiti. So when the contract comes in, we can see in the contract, you'll see there's single rate, single taxes, and then the single rate TTC. The return rate, taxes, and the return rate TTC. So what we want to do is, you can't edit any of the data in here, you just have to copy it. So what we'll do is, let's say we want to edit these first 11 lines or 10 lines, and then we go to VTCSV. So copy those and then go to VTCSV. Paste those in there, just be careful to get rid of the 2017 if it's the top, because we don't need that value. So you can see here it has pasted in the information. Now you don't need to edit any of these, but you do need to follow the format. So if the single rate goes in here, single taxes, then single rate TTC, return rate, and so on and so forth. So this is then used to edit. So let's say if we just put in some false values into this just to show you how it works. So somebody would obviously fill this out properly with all the particular rates. So you'll see that each one applies to a flight, and then a season, and then a ticket type, so child, adult, or infant. So each one should have one of each, so there should be 9 lines probably per flight, depending if you use adult or infant. If there isn't, we will have to add them in the back end. You can't actually add flights in here. You'll have to add, you can't add flight rates. You can only modify them from here. So if they need to be added, we just need to ask Guillaume to add that particular one. Like if there's no adult for Rimoutar Dubai in the high season, we just need to go into the back end and add it very simply, and then it will appear in here as a 0 rate and can be edited. So once we've done this, once we've edited all the data that we want, we can then just download it. So we just go to File, Download, and then CSV is the format that you want. So once that's downloaded, we can go back to the platform and go to VT rates. So we go into the admin panel, go to VT rates, and then we just simply have to go to import and then choose the file that we just downloaded, and then CSV, and hit import. And what will happen is this will show us the updates that we're about to do. Just make sure, obviously it's kind of last check. If you're doing a lot of them, be careful. And then we hit confirm the import, and then that will actually save those rates to the database, and those will be ready to be used. So I think for now we've got 2017. I will begin adding 2018, but this can be added in the same way. So today I will copy over the 2018 data, but if you just want to spend today maybe just familiarizing yourself with how this works and maybe doing some tests on 2017, because we're not going to use that data, so it doesn't matter if it's a little bit broken. So that should allow you indeed to edit this data quickly and quickly pull the rates out of the contract sheet from VT. Okay, thanks.